want to review definite and indefinite articles sort of in its as a whole, right? And show you how they can work with one another, and then how we use them with, and we'll use the noun amigo because it can sort of take all sorts of different changes, and that's the one we'll use as an example. So we're going to put the definite articles here, and then the indefinite articles here. And remember, definite articles are the equivalent of your the or the in English, and then your indefinite articles are a or an in English. And this goes for you guys too on Zoom as well, of course. And so when we use these in Spanish, we're using it. That's how we're using it. It would be that equivalent in English. And so your definite articles are, as we've just kind of run through most of them, el, la, los, las. And so just so for those of you who are new to this is masculine singular, this is feminine singular, this is masculine plural, and this is feminine plural. And I'm not talking about the person that is sort of talking about the noun. I'm talking about the noun itself. So if we're talking about, if there's multiple people sharing a book bag, it doesn't become mochilas. If they're sharing a book bag, it's mochila, right? It would be la mochila, the book bag, for example, right? And I'll explain that a little bit better when we get to amigo. And so again, el is a single masculine noun, la is a single feminine noun, los is a plural masculine noun, and las is a plural feminine noun. Does that make sense? Okay, good. And then on the indefinite side, I'm sort of pairing them, if you will. That's an S. I'll explain this one as when we get into amigo, for example. Some of you who are familiar with this are like, or you're like, well, I've never been told why I say just un amigo or un café. I thought it was uno, right? That's the number I learned, right? So I'll explain that to you in just a second. And so the example I'm going to use is, we're going to put it right here. Right, we're going to use amigo. Am I in frame still?
You're not, but the words are.
Yeah. Okay, good. And so we're going to use amigo for all of these, right? And so how would we say the male friend? El amigo. Está bien, muy bien. The female friend? La amiga. Good. What about multiple male friends?
Los amigos.
Los amigos. And then multiple female friends? Las amigas. Good. Right, so we have el amigo, the male friend, la amiga, the female friend, los amigos, the male friends, and then las amigas, the female friends, right? And so, again, notice how it's the same single word for English. That's what can get confusing for you guys with this language, because now there's an article for every gender and number. When I say gender, I'm referring to masculine, feminine, and the noun. And number, I'm referring to singular and plural. Okay? Just so we got some terminology right. Okay, so a friend would become un amigo. What about a female friend? Una amiga. Good. Multiple male friends, and the translation in English when we do this one is a few friends, actually. So it would be unos amigos, right? Notice plural, plural, feminine singular, no O, and masculine singular. And I'll tell you why in a minute. And then all females, unas amigas, right? Boom, boom. They're all agreeing. Last thing I'll do with this, and then we'll do some activities. Who here likes coffee? Okay, not everyone, but that's okay. We're working on you, right? You'll get there. And so when we say, I want a coffee, what do you say? Quiero, I want un café. You did the exact same thing here, as you did here. When the noun is masculine singular and you want to say a, like a coffee, when the noun in Spanish is masculine singular, as is café, as is amigo, as is carro, for example, and you want to say a car, a coffee, a friend, you drop that O. And so it becomes un café. And you're going to see that in other things. Notice what I said just a second ago, buen dia. I didn't say bueno dia, but I said buenos dias, right? Tú eres un buen amigo. You're a good friend. Notice I cut that O out. Masculine singular nouns will require you to drop that O in a lot of these cases. So that's why you do it.